Come back in with no pants on. I just know it. All right.
I don't even know what's going on.
Hey there, Beertubers. We're back. We're still waiting for some people to arrive, but we've got special guests tonight. We got the albino rhino and the cartoon over there. How you guys doing?
Peachy.
Peachy? And the honey hipster was roaming around with no pants on just a moment ago, too.
Right there.
Oh, God.
Chicken nuggets and no pants. Oh yeah, we're living the dream here, folks. We're living the fucking dream.
Anyway, and of course we got Chris from On the 10th, or Chris Lezak Photography. Yo, what are you guys drinking? What's everybody drinking tonight?
Chad, you're first.
Chad, you go first.
Singer.
And
cartoon has Where the Buffaloes Roam.
Nice.
I'm drinking my steam whistle, my second and last one from the night, and then I'm switching over later to Sonicate some stuff.
Nice.
What are you drinking, Nick?
And I hope there's no him underwear on the floor.
Oh God. I'm drinking a Miller High Life, which I'm drinking because I have it.
And that's on you.
It's like, yeah, I know. I just wanted something so that I, just could drink, and that was new here, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I've wasted money on worse things.
I like me a High Life.
Oh, and we have these here. We have the posters.
Oh yeah. Oh, please tell us, what are the posters for?
Oh, the posters are for the Albino Rhino Beer Fest on May 26th, 2018. It's the 5th annual.
Oh, and who's going to be there?
Proceeds going to the Ronald McDonald House.
Nice, great charity. And who's going to be there this year at this year's Beer Fest?
Oh, we have Concession Road Brewing Company, Nickelbrook, Ironwood Hard Cider, Cayman Kettle, Second Wedge, Forefathers, Bench, The Exchange, Mash Paddle, Brock Street, Silversmith, Brimstone, Oast House, 26 Acre Cidery, Merritt Brewing, Lock Street Brewing, Little Beast Brewing, Innocente Brewing, Big Rock Brewing, Fairweather Brewing, Descendants Beverage and Beer Company, Bose All Natural Brewing Company, Collective Arts, Laura Brewing Company, Breakwall Brewing Company, Cowbell, Anderson, Sean and Ed, Cameron's, Old Tomorrow, Man Antler, Town Brewing, and also Niagara College, and signed up today.
Woohoo!
Nice.
And then all the food vendors, and there's a Nitro Coffee vendor.
Oh, I like those guys.
Nitro Coffee.
Love it.
Trains Nitro cold pressed coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cold pressed.
Bring it on.
Which is funny that I would talk about that because we have these sitting here, which is the cartoon was roasting coffee beans when I came in.
Nice.
Yep. If anybody wants to know what food scientists do on a day off, it's they roast coffee beans and do weird shit like eat crickets, and that's what we do. It's fun.
Experiment with like roasting temperatures and times, kind of thing.
Hell yeah! Different colors, different smells, and
nice.
also like you take them out at different times. So you get like different colors, and then you blend them in when you grind them, and then you get like different berry flavors, different bitterness, different caffeine levels, and it's awesome. Love it.
Fuck yeah.
So much. Coffee is awesome.
Nice. That sounds exciting, actually.
Well, it's exciting to me. It's probably boring for a lot of people, but it's exciting for me.
I love a good cup of coffee, and I like the intricacy that goes into it. It sounds like to me like it's a lot like home brewing at times.
You know what? Some of the stuff you have to take care of, and the timing, obviously timing, right? Especially with roasting, it's a lot similar to hopping. You've got a certain temperature and a certain time, and when you introduce it and when you do it, like you can cool it first, add it again, do a second roast, a third roast. It all depends on what you want.
You can have the phone. I gotta pee.
Oh no, he's gotta pee. You're giving me the phone? Oh no. Hey, what happened? Oh, there we are. Okay. I'm already screwing it up. And in case you didn't know why they call me the cartoon. Oopsie doodle. Yeah, no, I do all sorts of fun stuff. And the whole cricket thing too. Is anybody eating insects that we have here?
No, yeah. I have not consumed insects.
Is that a negative all around?
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've never had an insect for other than unintentional.
Obviously, that's kind of a big deal because they do kind of pop up when we don't want them to, and they're just kind of there. It's just a part of our protein consumption. even as a vegetarian. They have to realize that.
Yep.
No, they're fun. I like them. They're really fun, and you can get them now in powders, so you can just add them to things. So it's great. I can sneak them into meals, and people don't know that they're eating insects. And I've been doing it to my family for about a couple of weeks now. They're gonna kill me if they see this, but whatever.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
It's a little bit hilarious, yeah.
That's awesome.
Like even the bread that I bake, I sneak a little cricket powder in here, a little grasshopper, and oh, this is wonderful. Like, yeah, sure, it's wonderful. Oh, is that whole wheat? That's what it is. Yeah, that's why it's brown.
Whole wheat crickets. Whole wheat ants.
You know what? They're not readily available here. We don't have any suppliers, so I've had them. I think they're wonderful. They've got a really weird, like a vaporous effect. They're kind of minty, almost. They're pretty cool. But we can't seem to get them. There's some ants that are actually lemon flavored, which I think is really interesting. It's an African thing. They're actually quite sought after. I can't do anything with a gooey center. So I can't do large arachnids or what do you call it? Larvae. I can't do that much. But I like the dry, crunchy things. They're fun.
I can't deny that and I know why it's up there, but I can't deny that the almost like Dora the Explorer toilet seat up there really weirded me out.
Well, he knows I have a daughter. It shouldn't weird him out. It's not like that's something I do for fun. Seriously. It's really
hey, look what's on sale. Look what's on sale at Toys R Us. I have no kids. I'm just gonna go buy a Dora the Explorer. And I have no kids, and I'm in Toys R Us.
I've caused enough chaos. Take the phone back.
Hi.
What time are you guys heading over to Bugsy's?
Whenever the Chucks gets back here, he's at a meeting, a softball meeting right now.
In the snow?
Is that where a bunch of people get together and soften balls?
Yes, that would be where.
Fair enough. Sounds nice to me.
Sports talk.
Do you like Turkish Delight?
I love Turkish Delight.
Perfect.
You don't have Turkish Delight here, do you?
As a matter of fact, I've got pomegranate and pistachio Turkish Delight. It's fancy. I've been waiting for someone to share this with, because I think I'm the only one who eats it. Only white person, I think, anyway. But I'll get there.
Did you get any hard tickets out to anybody else recently?
No, I haven't found anyone that wants to drive me anywhere yet.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm blind. It's a long walk.
What? You're blind?
Yes.
I thought your weight loss would have brought your sight back. The fuck?
Yeah, my weight loss didn't bring my sight back.
It's like, how do you see to pee then?
I don't.
There we are. There is some premium pomegranate Turkish Delight.
Turkish Delight?
Okay, I'm being stupid. What's Turkish Delight? Somebody tell me.
This is Turkish Delight.
Yeah, but what is it?
You ever had a Big Turk chocolate bar?
Yeah. Basically,
Or
that's
do you know
what it is.
what they are?
The Big Turk, yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's called a Big Turk because the stuff on the inside is supposed to be gelatinized fruit juice.
Okay.
And the stuff in it sometimes nuts, and then covered in powdered sugar and awesome. It's like it's kind of the world's first gummy.
Okay.
I get it.
So like
really yummy.
Okay, so yeah, usually associated with like kind of like a red berry kind of flavored toffee almost.
So I'm going into the comments right now. It looks like Raining on Your Parade says he's drinking a 3-year-old nice shoof. That's on you. And Red Beer says, and maybe New Ontario, LOL. I don't know what that means. Raining on Your Parade. I said, Raining on Your Parade, that's a terrible beer. He says to me, okay there, baby of Beertube. Yeah, that's me. Thank you. Drunken One said, what's up, Jen? He says, hi, Chad, Nick, and Chris. Hello, Drunken One.
Hey, Drunken One.
Hey.
All right. I wonder, what should I have for beer next? Oh, what the hell? Chad's vibrator's going off.
I got texted, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You got sexted.
No, texted. I don't get sexted anymore.
Yeah. Ooh, I could have this. I have a. I'm going through some of my older beers. I could have a Panama Lager. That's only a year old.
Oh, Panama. Wonderful.
Wow.
Gotta rinse my
You're not
glass.
kidding. You're going through your old beers. Did you do a review on that yet?
No, I'm not. Oh, it's just a. Heist Almighty brought me back that, and where's the other one? Balboa. What is it? Balboa La Roja. These are beers from Panama that he brought back last year.
I've had a Balboa, but not the La Rosa. That's the red.
Yeah.
Man, your Spanish talk is right to the point, Chad.
On point.
It's on
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
La Roja.
Roja.
La Roja.
La Roja. Just like habanero.
Speaking of Dora the Explorer, when my daughter was younger, where she used to watch Dora the Explorer all the time, and apparently for the color blue is azul, but when she said it, it sounded like she was calling her friend an asshole. It was actually saying azul. I'm like, what? Did she just call that blue thing an asshole? What the fuck kind of kid show is this? I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christus. What's going on?
Azul.
Azul. What the fuck? What are you yelling at the kid for? Jesus Christ. And then my daughter's like, Daddy, something azul. I'm like, it's okay, stop swearing at me. Now she's 12. And awesome.
My daughter actually swears at me now. I think it's brilliant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former king of Beertube, Mr. Lee.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Thank you.
Can I sing you a song, please? I'll get my guitar, please.
Go ahead.
No, you're gonna mute me. Forget it. I'm not even gonna bother.
I won't mute you.
Come on.
Yeah, you will. No, I'm not
I'm
doing
not an
that.
asshole.
You can't tease guitar and then fail like
You're
that.
not-
Come on.
You're not red beard or drunken one. I'm not going to mute you.
No, I'll just sing it to you, a cappella.
Well, do it.
Man, guitar.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Lee Russell. Happy birthday to you.
It's great. I'm going to download this later and keep that for a cringe clip to embarrass you with later on.
Oh, that's the best. Hey, happy 40th, eh? Nothing special on the 40th today?
No, it's just another year.
Just another year. I get it.
Hey, Lee, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
The birthday boy is here.
Happy 40th, Ruby
Thanks.
Jubilee, King of Beertube.
No, it's Joe now. Joe's king of beer.
Joe's the king. Joe's the new king.
Yeah, Joe's the king with 3 videos and already have over 300 views, and it's like
There's been a quick turnover on the crown too, because I was saying Craig was king of beer too, but now it's Joe.
Hey guys, it's me, the Beer Patrol. I'm here. I'm here to review your beers. How's it going, guys?
See?
Yeah,
All right.
You sound like fucking Joe just sucked in some helium and is pretending to be a fucking 1940s gangster. What the fuck's going on?
for one thing.
Can't
If
help
you're
it, guys.
gonna
I'm from North
sound Craig,
Tonawanda.
He's going
if
for
you're
that
gonna sound like
Irish
you're
guy.
if you're gonna sound like you're from from Buffalo, you're gonna be like, yeah, this is average Joe. I'm from Taps, where Taps never stops in northern Tonawanda in
Well,
Buffalo.
I think maybe he was trying to mix Irish cop with Polish or something.
I always like to mix the bloodlines whenever possible.
I think you're just being a dumbass. Is really what's going on.
Here we go.
Well,
Gonna
I mean,
pour this
uh,
Panama lager.
Actually, I'm not being a dumbass because I just went out to buy my wife some things for her birthday tomorrow. So I'm actually planning ahead.
So how much lube did you go buy?
Victoria's Secret.
We've got lots of lube and lingerie. She doesn't want that.
All
She wants flowers and food.
And kielbasa.
Whoa.
Kielbasa sausage.
Hey, Tim, we're wearing the same color underwear.
Now, where is Chad broadcasting from? It looks like a serial killer's house.
You are absolutely right.
It's a different
Like
compound.
it looks like there's
that's for
plastic on the floor, like in Lethal Weapon 2,
On
where
the
they want to
floor,
wrap the guy
on
up.
the floor.
Yeah, there is plastic there
American
for splash
Psycho.
damage.
It's fucking Dexter's house. Hey, where's Dexter? Oh, he's gonna go kill someone.
That door goes to the rainarium, okay?
The rainarium.
Is
So
that
I
where-
assume that's a part of the house that is leaking right now.
That's a pretty fucking fair assumption. Yeah.
Well, if you were going to put the title Rainarium on it, I kind of figured it was trying to, pretty up the fact that your roof is leaking. Yeah.
Lee Russell, stop using your powers of deduction.
I think that thing started leaking in 2009.
I think so. Yeah.
Let me tell you,
Well,
the birthday, the day of the birth.
Christ.
Go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
How much black mold is in there right now?
Enough that they have plastic on the door with tape.
Yeah.
And Lee, when it's your birthday, you get superpowers like the power of deduction.
No, I've always been this sort of like Sherlock Holmes motherfucker.
It's true. You are Sherlock Holmes.
Except I actually had sex with a woman.
Mouth to mouth.
I haven't.
I can introduce you to Dr. Watson. He'd be interested.
Dr. Dade.
Fuck off.
Oh, Dr. Dave on the last live chat on fucking Thomas Metal.
Chad, you're looking downright svelte.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well,
I haven't fit in this shirt since 2010.
Oh shit.
why do you still have the shirt from 2010? Was this like a future dream?
No, because I'm
You decided
Irish and
to
don't
fuck
throw
it?
things out. We're fucking cheap. One day I might have lost some weight.
Chris, I have shirts that are 20 years old. And I'm not even Irish. I have a British friend who is in his fucking 60s, and he has a shirt that he bought at a Stranglers concert in the late 70s, and he still has it.
Well, no,
Actually,
that's
awesome.
okay. What I
Love
mean,
this Stranglers.
I don't know what I was trying to say there. I got nothing.
Stop buying so much clothes, Chris, is basically what we should be saying here.
I don't have a lot of clothes. I wear their shirt fucking like 3 times a week. Fuck, I don't care.
Okay.
Now you're just trying to fit in.
I'm trying to fit into the shirt.
I only put on clothes when people are showing up. Boychuk knocked on the door today, and I was still in my underwear. I had to make him wait.
Since when do you ever make people wait? You just go out in your underwear or less.
Usually, yeah.
He
Oh,
didn't.
here's my package and my other package.
He didn't want to turn him on of his new body. That's all.
He'll put on pants for the boy check, but fuck UPS. Yes, can see your
Sheila
kill.
likes seeing me like that, okay? Sheila likes seeing me like that. I know the name of my
I'm
Canada
glad
Post
you've
lady.
got a rapport with your UPS lady.
No, Canada Post.
Canada Post, yeah. Fair enough.
Canada Post.
The UPS guy always asks me about the beer festival when he shows up.
Oh, well, there you go. Then.
Yeah. See.
Well, you can get free tickets if you assure that all my beer mails come in undamaged.
You sign for me and leave them on the porch, so I don't have to wait.
Yeah, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, eh? Come on now, capiche?
Hello.
It's me.
A little gabagoo,
I don't want that.
a little grabby, a little gabagoo, a little famosh.
Oh, they took the Tom out of the name? It's just
No.
twice as mad now?
Is it?
Yeah, look, it's just twice as mad.
No.
Yeah, they took Tom out.
What they dropped
Oh,
Tom?
we're twice as mad Tom.
Are you fucking kidding me? Now we have no idea who that guy is. What? I can't get behind that. I'm not drinking it. I invested.
So
in
is the first one just called Mad now instead of Mad Tom? Like,
you'd think, right?
No, we still get Mad Tom. Actually, we just showed up getting Mad Tom in 6-packs.
well, look, this one used to be called Twice as Mad Tom, and now it's just called Twice as Mad.
Oh, so they've definitely changed that. We just get the regular Mad Tom in 6-packs now.
Oh, see, they realized this is Madcom was a shit name.
Yeah.
Probably what it was. And you don't want it?
No.
Fine, mine.
The first thing the Honey Monster did when he walked in was he showed me that he still has the original bottle of Southern Tier back burner that he bought with me the first trip to the U.S.
Jesus.
So that's like 6 years old.
7, I think.
7. Yeah, you're right. 7.
Wow.
So
Well, I mean,
that bottle, but he's got it.
the Honey Monster strikes me as a person who does not throw anything out. So
That's
Why
not
throw things out? The
entirely
more stuff you
true.
have, the better, right?
I was going to say, generally speaking, he's the one who takes care of the trash. So he at least throws that.
well, he throws other people's shit out, but not his.
Exactly. Maybe that's the way it is then.
I hear he likes to throw things right in the dumper hole.
Oh, don't bring that up.
No, bring it up. Bring it up.
That's
You know what he does, and that's funny as fuck.
that's a deep cut. You might not want to reopen.
I'm gonna sonicate this Lake of Bays Night Watcher Oatmeal Stout.
Oatmeal.
Oh.
Oh, that would actually be probably pretty good sonicated.
I'm gonna throw it through the physics.
What I thought it was weird was you talking before the chat. They actually used Hallertau and Magnum hops for it.
Yep.
I thought that was kind of an odd combination to use in an oatmeal stout.
Mm-hmm.
Those that work.
Well,
So, has anyone dived into the comments yet for this?
no, we waited for you. Actually, no, we went to as far as we're the
Let's
Rating
real.
on Your Praise channel. When he's talking about Joe's channel, that's where I never read that part.
Okay. Rating Our Parade says, so what does everyone think of Joe's channel? Thought it could at least been drinking a beer on his channel, introduction, but looking forward to the reviews. Well, he did a review where he drank a beer. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think Joe has an amazing personality for this, and he should have started it a long time ago.
Oh, fuck yeah, he should have.
Yeah, seconded, thirded, whatever.
No, I think this is actually the perfect time for him to start it because there's so many really bad beer tubers out there now that he actually stands out from the pack.
Yep.
Beertube is kind of diluted now.
Yeah, he's actually good. So
yeah, but Joe is good, yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, he absolutely could have started years ago too. I mean, he has been a great personality for as long as we've known him.
Drunken One says the intro is dry. At least I think it will go well. Let's see here. Drunken One says, thanks, asshole. Happy fucking birthday. Just the same. Did I say something about Drunken One? I can't even remember. I'm kind of drunk right now.
As you should be.
We just assume that you've insulted everyone at some point.
I really
you're entitled to inaugurate your next decade of life as drunk.
Yeah, it's probably going to be much more drunk.
You're hitting that milestone too, aren't you?
The 10-year death march to 50 is probably going to be filled with liquor. Rating on Your Parade says, what's the technical term for when a beer turns and develops chunks in the bottle? Had to drain pour 4 Founders Old Ales, 3 Saranac barrel-aged Scotch ales that were aging great. I think you call those Innocent Gun aged beers, isn't that right, Chad?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to get a protein globules forming, so. But it doesn't mean it's bad. You can still drink it.
Yeah, you
just shake it up
first. What's the worst you might have had? Like maybe a bit of diarrhea the next day?
The worst I ever had was from that original Labatt 50 from the 50s, and it was a bit of diarrhea, we'll say.
Yeah,
a bit.
Those chicken nuggets smell good. The underwear nuggets, yes.
Rating on Parade says
that brings a bit of a different image, I suppose. But
Rating on Your Parade says, wish I had a beer fridge that could keep like 55 degrees all the time.
You can. It's called a thermostat. Fucking just turn it.
Maybe his fridge is on a gas generator of some sort. So
possibly.
Yeah. Paul's in the chat says, He flagged Joe's channel the first day. Inappropriate content. Biggest exposed member on YouTube. Take that any way you want, I guess.
Outside a honey monster on his underwear.
That's too funny.
We're wearing the same underwear.
Let's not talk about the honey monsters member. Let's not speculate.
I do love that you almost made him spit his beer out on the computer, though.
I don't want to break his computer.
I can't believe that somebody actually fucking went ahead. These fucking trolls out there. We all know who you are. Went ahead and just started disliking fucking Joe shit. Like,
oh, well, who gives a fuck? Because honestly, dislikes don't matter. They count as views. That's all they count as. So, I mean, I laugh at it. Like the Jordans and the Dr. Daves of the world, if they went out and actually did that. Joke's on you. All you did is give him views. So fuck off.
Yeah, really. But still, don't be dicks. Fucking never did anything to you. He was the only one that was fucking actually cordial with everybody.
Well, that's the weird thing. It's like he got blamed for my little monkey shines against certain people for some reason.
He's the corruptor, right?
I guess he is. I go after Dr. Dave. All of a sudden, Dr. Dave's that average Joe is a piece of shit coming after me. Like, what the fuck? But I mean, Dr. Dave's fucking senile, so what the fuck? What can you expect?
Well, I watched one of his shout out videos where he's bitching all of us out, and he apparently I'm two people. It's like that Nick and that Maxwell Star and that. I'm like,
yeah.
You are fucking.
You've lost it. That's what he was referring to.
It's like not even worth arguing about. Just
and with that being said, even fucking the last thing about that video and Dr. Dave talking is that he's blaming Joe for shit, and when you watch the replay, go and fucking see.
No.
Anyway, I tried to get an exclusive interview with the Beer Patrol, but he declined yesterday.
Oh shit!
He hasn't even been on your channel before we had stardom.
Well, I wanted to get the exclusive before he blows up. So
yeah, right.
Oh, there's an underwear man again.
Oh.
It's not the worst thing that's ever been seen in this house. It's when him, Ken, and Paul all lived here together that, bad things happened.
The underwear monster.
Then it turned into the Three Amigos.
And then it turned into, between the three of them, you had a fully clothed man.
Ugh.
Or enough clothes for one man by across three people.
Yeah, just get one of Chad's old shirts. Three people.
Oh.
But now he's skinny. Skinny Chad is crazy Chad now. Way too much energy. Fucking tone it down. Fuck.
It's also way too much time on his hands, Chad. Stop breeding dogs and making beer fest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not breeding dogs yet.
Oh, for the love of God, I hope you don't. Oh my God, this fucking beer Sonicated is not a fucking 7.5 now. It's fucking jumped up to an 8.5.
Yeah.
Is that for style or for?
No, this is for Untapped. Like,
okay, so I didn't watch the whole fucking beer analysis. So what was the overall style and personal?
Overall, for style was 8.35 on the average, and the average overall was 7.7. So I think it shows
canceled. That show's canceled.
You guys should have had Chris.
I don't know.
Fucking steam whistle Pilsner, you guys fucking a joke, man.
Yeah, you don't even know what's next.
You should have come on the show.
Yeah, well,
I wasn't gonna buy a 6-pack of that bullshit to fucking get on the show.
Well, that's on you, Lee. You could have come on the show. You could have given it a 2 out of 10. You could have bombed the score, and instead you chose not to. So
you should have got your brother to buy the 6-pack, and you take one of them.
There you go.
See, that's thing.
I wanted him to buy me good stuff for my birthday. I didn't want him to buy me a fucking 6-pack of steam whistle.
You should just buy yourself some steam whistle.
He buys himself the 6-pack.
I'm a self-respecting human being. I'm not buying myself a fucking 6-pack of steam whistle. What the fuck are you talking about?
I
wasn't saying you buy yourself a 12-pack.
Lee, it gets better next week. Do you see what next week's beer is?
What is next week's beer?
Go ahead.
Some Canadians.
No.
Yeah, so I'm going to be busy next week.
That was good.
Come on, Greg. It's time for you to bend over and just take it like a champ.
Oh, I will. Hey, as much as I joke around, I love.
And I'm not
I love
talking about the
reviewing-
sex club pigging.
That's not supposed to be on air, Nick. Come on. We did that once. I told you I'm not bringing you to Toronto again because of that.
Oh. Anyway.
Although it was pretty funny that we learned that you actually can hold down Chad against his will.
What the fuck?
We all know that wouldn't be true.
Oh, yeah, but Nick's got retard strength.
Holy fuck.
Wow. What the fuck?
Oh, this is getting vicious.
And again,
Wait. Are you saying he's sex nuts and retard strong? Is that what you're saying?
yes, and I'm not saying Nick's retarded. I'm just saying he's got the strength of one.
Fuck off. Jesus Christ. This is terrible. We're going to get dislikes now. Be lucky I don't have to take the fucking video down afterwards.
Jordan will be like, yeah.
Oh, no, I threw
Be the first like from Jordan in like 3 years.
I threw a Kevin Smith reference in there. We should get all the likes.
Never asked about.
Clerks 2. No, Clerks 2. Sex nuts and retard strong.
Oh, fuck yes.
I've never seen Clerks 2.
What? Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious.
I've seen Clerks 2. Clerks 1. I liked it when the chick banged the dead guy. Spoilers.
Oh, fuck. What was it?
You would.
That was your fucking takeaway? Unbelievable.
What was the in Clerks? I can't remember. What was the name that they used in Clerks 2 to describe bestiality? It was
interspecies erotica.
Erotica. That's
if you guys were curious, bestiality is legal in Romania.
Thank God. Let's take a trip to Romania. BDU goes to Romania.
Hey, Romania is close to where this beer came from.
Yeah, you know what else they probably have in Romania? Those fucking hostels where you get fucking kidnapped and then murdered by rich people.
By vampires. It's Dracula's place.
Yeah, that too.
Well, that's why they made bestiality illegal. The vampires run the joint. You gotta be able to have sex with that, right?
They're all bats half the time. James was saying, what was your Greg's takeaway from Clerks was the sex with the dead guy. My takeaway from Clerks was the best line ever. This job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's like most jobs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All day.
That goes for any job.
Yeah, it's the best.
Now,
the thing about that.
Go ahead, birthday boy.
I was going to say, the thing about that film is, like, everything in that film is absolutely 100% true. Like, right down to the fucking milk maiden checking the dates and, like, pulling milk out of the fucking freezers and putting them on the floor.
Fuck. Checking the eggs? Fuck.
Yep.
100%.
And the sex with the dead guy in the bathroom kind of thing?
Yeah, that happens every day where Greg works.
When I worked in a gas station / convenience
store, to my knowledge,
the hockey closing the store and having a hockey game on the roof kind of thing.
There was definitely things along that line that happened. I had 2 people come into the store when I was working who went to the bathroom and had sex. I had a guy come in early in the morning just before my shift was going to end, covered in blood. Oh. Like his sweater was just soaked in blood. And I was like, what the fuck?
Now, did we confirm what kind of blood? Like, was it period blood?
No, it was his blood because his nose was bloody as well. Can I use your bathroom? And I was like, okay, but you got to clean up after yourself, dude. And I was like, are you all right? Like, do you need me to call the cops or something? He was like, no, I met this girl at the bar in Middleton and
it was period blood.
Her husband came home. So he walked a good 3 miles to my store, and then plenty of time for him to take in his sweater.
That's the number one rule of banging a guy's wife is make sure you're bigger than the guy.
Yeah.
Or you can defend yourself.
Or you can get out of there in time before he shows up.
Yeah, or give him a nut shot and jump out the window.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Yeah. That also.
Okay, so, hey, James, settle down, okay?
Okay, you know what? You're right. I got a little uppity. I'm going to shut up now.
Chris, thank you for keeping control here.
Then I had a guy walk in and apparently had some sort of like weird breathing problem. and he was supposed to be taking medication for it, and he just dropped like right in the middle of the floor of the store. Like he just dropped. He ran out of breath and dropped, and was like, "Holy shit!" Like, no, he didn't die. Thankfully.
So far, the worst things we've had. So I work for a law firm. It's so we have clients. We had one client who was an elderly lady, but she wasn't that old. Like she was probably in like her 60s or something, maybe early 70s, and she just took a shit on the floor in the bathroom. But it looked like she basically was shitting, and then walked to wash her hands, but was still shitting at the time. So whatever. And then the other one, which is great. This one was great. Well, disgusting at the time, and I'm glad I didn't have to clean it up. Was we had a client of ours who is let's just say she didn't seem like a very high class individual, and she went to use the bathroom, and suddenly our fountain, which is near the bathroom, started having poop water come out the top of it. So what we surmised by getting a plumber in and a whole lot of people to figure shit out was she had taken a massive dump and then flushed a pad down the toilet, which had somehow caused a backup, which somehow the fountain was connected to the same piping system. So it actually pushed the poop water out through the fountain and over the top.
Okay, I'd be very concerned about a fountain that's connected to any sort of sewer pipe.
I would also be very concerned. I assume it's to be able to drain the fountain, and then
but you don't want your fountain to self-correct your toilet. Yeah. That's crazy.
Listen, I didn't invent the damn thing. I just know this is what happened, and ever since then, we now have a sign saying politely, "Flush your shit down the toilet, but not your pads."
Yeah, my brother had a similar experience. We had a little grocery store that used to be in the mall before Sobeys came in, and basically, like it was it was a price chopper, so it's a Sobeys own brand, and they just basically we don't need this store anymore, so it can go away. But my brother worked there before it went away, and they had the bathroom. Some guy came in, and he projectile shit all over the walls of the fucking bathroom. Like he basically didn't sit on the toilet. He just bent over and sprayed the walls.
Sprayed like a skunk.
Yeah, and then he came out and he's like he looked for an employee and said, "I made an accident in there. I apologize." And apparently he booked outside the fire doors. Like he just got out the fire doors and left. So an employee had to go in there to clean that up. And that poor motherfucker had to take a hose in there and try to wash it all down. But the drain on the floor backed up. And it leaked out the fucking bathroom onto the actual floor in the store.
Good God.
I only had two shit stories, and that was one time at McDonald's when I had to crawl into the play place to clean up shit. For some reason, they picked the largest guy to go in there. Don't know why. But Red Square, last show, the Klopek show. Legendary Klopek show. I walk into the washroom. There's a whole bunch of paper towels on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck's this for? I move the paper towels, and there's a giant fucking shit on the floor under the paper towels. So I walk out of the washroom, and I try to get every bartender to clean it. I'm the manager at the time. Yeah. Like, I'll pay you an extra $30 to clean it. No, we're not cleaning it. Okay. So I go to the back. I get Chris Hill, the bag of derps, ice bucket. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put it on its side. I sweep the shit into the ice bucket and throw the whole ice bucket in the garbage. Get a phone call at 9 a.m. Where's my ice bucket? In the dumpster. You can go look for it if you really want. Get a call back. Why the fuck's there shit in my ice bucket?
Oh, it's so gross. My favorite poop story comes from when my daughter was super little. We went up north. We went camping, and we're up in Barry's Bay, Ontario, and we're driving. We're going through the town of Barry's Bay, and whatever, walking around shopping and stuff like that. And my daughter's like really super young. She has to go to the bathroom. I think she was maybe about 2 years old. So we go into the IGA, and we go in there, and she has to go to the bathroom, and she's doing her thing, and there's a sign over the sink that says, "Please don't flush diapers down the toilet." And she's reading this, and she's smart. So she's reading this. She goes, "Why would anyone put diapers down the toilet? Must have been the Mexicans." And that was And that was my daughter's first taste of racism.
But not her last.
And not her last. That's the greatest moment. I was so proud. I also cried a little bit, but I was so proud.
Well, now I know why Facebook keeps asking me to friend your daughter.
What the fuck?
Which I don't. Which I won't. But Facebook keeps insisting I do.
Chris, just to be sure, just tell her to block him prematurely.
It's probably a good idea.
I already told. I gave her that talk a while ago. I said, listen, if Greg ever friends you, you tell me, and I'm gonna go fucking visit him in Etobicoke.
Listen, until she's 18, there's nothing to worry about.
You're not invited to on the 10th. I'll tell you right now. You're totally not going in the hot tub. Actually, no, you are going in the hot tub. It's on the roof. I'll bring you up there. I'll show you where it is.
Sounds like a good time. Wait a minute. The prediction was that Nick's supposed to die. You can't kill me. I mean, you can, but it has to be after Nick.
No one's making it out alive.
No one.
I'm trying
What's going on in the comments there, Lee? Anything going
on? Just Paul trying to get in. He needs like the actual link via Hangouts. I tried to send him the link from Facebook, just like through the Hangouts thing. I don't know if that's going to work or not.
I send it to him via YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have to invite him like I invited Chad through the invite thing in the chat, maybe. But I'm trying to find Paul's name. It's not coming.
So you guys are the special people that need these special invites.
Drunken one needs explanations. We're talking poop stories, basically, is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you've already asked far too much than you wanted to know.
What's absolutely hilarious about Drunken One is I can just imagine him in my mind going, wait, guys, wait. So there's poop in this. Oh, Drunken One.
Oh, it worked.
There we go. Now he's finally fucking in here.
Hey,
oh no!
We made
it's Mr. I fucking deleted my Facebook. How you doing?
Hi.
Did you delete your Facebook? I didn't notice you. I had you in ignore for a while.
Yeah, I was on a couple lists, so I had to get off of it.
Yeah, he'll be back in a couple months.
I'll be back. I'll be back with a different name.
I'll be back.
There you go.
Yeah, I was it last week. I went to send you a link for the Hangout, and you're like, where the fuck did Paul go?
Yeah, Paul's got so many aliases. Like, what is there? Wolf, Dark Claw, and then you were
Wolf.
You were that Brony Wolf for a while.
Yeah. I pop up and I go away, and I pop up and I go away because I'm on
the PA Brew News beer review news.
Yeah, I think actually Lance has the best alias because I can't even remember what the fuck it is. PA Brews News reviews news. Because he can't get my name right.
His next name's gonna be Down the Hall from the 10th.
Down the hall from the 10th in the basement with a dead corpse.
That'd be a great name for you, Paul.
I think it's Greg.
His name's Greg.
The corpse.
Greg Spirit is.
Oh God! Now that you're gonna kill me, you're just set Paul free upon me.
You don't really tap my ass, Paul. He really tapped my ass.
Oh,
you tapped my ass.
You're going to make me feel sorry for Greg's beer reviews if he's actually anally violated that man.
Do you ever have sex with Santa Claus? Here it comes.
Have sex with Southern asshole Santa Claus? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's in the fridge today besides all these dead bodies?
Yeah. What am I going to show off in the fridge today, guys, and make you all feel like pieces of shit?
I like Chris's Mexican story. That was pretty nice. Good.
My daughter to this day still remembers that too.
Well, it's really weird because it's like completely opposite. Where I work, it's just the regular old American females that flush all their stuff down the toilet and clog it up. Where you got to work it out with a fucking knife, and people get all scared about it when you whip it in their faces and stuff. But it's over in Benton where there's a good population of people from that area, which is fine. But they're not used to using plumbing that can handle toiletries and stuff like that. So they put in a pile in the corner. Because usually there's where you put a little trash can there. But there's no trash can because our sewers are okay, or our septic is okay. So they just pile it in the corner, like all this toiletry and nasty stuff. And then the maintenance guys have to go in there and suit up with hazmat suits and clean the bathroom. Big mounds and mounds of poo paper.
Hazmat suits.
Yeah, they have to get hazmat suits on and go in and clean up poo paper and stuff all over the place.
Just goes to show you that U.S. and Canada, they're only first world countries in certain places.
It's true.
In some places in Canada and the U.S., like fucking Ethiopians who have never eaten in their lives would come over and go, "You guys are fucking savages."
Yeah, like Michigan.
Wow.
Like my house.
We're a fourth world country.
Yeah.
It's too funny. How are your kids doing there, Paul? They're good. Everyone's good.
Oh,
Everyone's
fantastic!
Good?
Yeah, everybody's doing good. My daughter accidentally flooded the second story of my house and ruined the ceiling.
Oh, nice.
She left the fucking bathtub running.
Yeah, she left the sink running when it was clogged.
Nice.
Yeah, and I went to work for 12 hours. When I came back, I was like, "Why is it raining in my house? There's got to be a reason."
No.
I mean,
they're all hiding in the corner somewhere.
Collapse the ceiling in the kitchen and all this stuff and blah blah blah. I'll fix it
well,
myself.
I think James here could fucking help you with that. All you need to do is like cordon off a certain section of your house with plastic, and
That's all. Yeah. I mean, seriously. All you need to do
most of Paul's house is already cordoned
and a little
off
bit,
with
a
plastic
little bit
for
of
other
tape.
reasons.
No big whoop. Yeah, no, that's fine. You're good. You're good.
Wear a gas mask when you walk in there. Everything's
Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there, over there, that's been like that for like 15 years.
Oh, it's E-Spot.
Whoa.
Oh, we got yo it here, baby.
I gotta get out of here.
Wrong. Actually, it's only been about 2 years because I had to do some plumbing. But yeah.
No, I was here when he was on top of the fridge and he went up there.
Yeah, that was only been a couple years ago.
Did he fix it after that?
Yeah, it's all
and you
fixed.
had to rip it down again?
They went in twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That holds like the aftermath of fucking Aliens. Like, some bad shit happened there.
That's the basement. The murder basement is downstairs. Where...
Oh, yeah, that's another thing altogether.
Must have been the Mexicans.
Yep. Goddamn toilet
shit.
flushers.
those damn Mexican toilet flushers.
What are we gonna do?
You mean their soccer team?
Love it.
You work.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Lee.
How you doing?
Thank you, sir.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Although I feel like that picture is a sign of disrespect, and you're not really sincere with your happy birthday.
No, it's honoring the king of Beertube.
Yeah, you fuck you. You're.
All you have to
thanks,
do is,
Bob.
is know that it's your filling the rest.
So I'm only.
I don't have it with me, Lee, but I just bought a Lee Van Cleef collection.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
shit.
I don't. It's upstairs. Nice. Didn't get it. But I was like, fuck yeah, I'm buying that. It was $5. I was like, hell yeah.
James is in charge of the phone again. I gotta pee.
Oh no.
Chad's going to touch himself again.
Chris, what's in the physics?
Let's see what's in the physics today, guys. Muted, Chris.
Yeah, no. Sorry. It would be the Lake of Bays Night Watcher Oatmeal Stout.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that can only make it better, I'm sure.
It totally did because I untapped this originally at 3.75, so 7.5 out of 10, and it's already got a point already. It's an 8.5 out of 10.
Wow. What am I drinking? Another steam whistle, my friend.
Who cares, Greg? We're not talking about you right now. So
but it's all about me.
We're talking about what's in the physics right now, and it's fucking oatmeal stout with a fucking Guinness head on top of it. It's fucking.
You guys ever gonna drink a beer on the analysis that I can actually get that isn't shit?
Molson Canadian? Can you get it?
No, yeah. You had to end it with.
Can you get Molson Canadian?
No, I can get Molson Canadian, but that's fucking shit, and I'm not drinking it.
So we're doing St. Ides.
What's this call?
Now that I can do.
Beer analysis with shit beers are the best ones, though.
We're open for suggestions for the next week beer. Is there anything interesting that might be available in Canada that you can think of there, Paul?
Well, actually, no, because everything I say that is Canadian, no one else can get in Canada, which is fucking weird. But that's the LCBO for you. There you go.
LCBO and New Brunswick liquor.
Because I was like, how about we all do Chocolate Manifesto one night, and like half the guys can't get it. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh no, actually, it's
that might be a shelter down there.
It's fucking you.
We should do the Aurora Heart.
We can get Chocolate Manifesto here. So I think
I've got like a 3-year-old bottle of Chocolate Manifesto.
I like the fact that people
aren't you special, Nick?
Let's go right back to the country of Ethiopia. I like the fact that Ethiopians can walk into their store and get fucking Lagunitas, but Nick can't.
Fuck you, Paul.
I question that
too, Nick.
Ethiopians get Lagunitas, but you can't.
All those Ethiopians getting shit-faced on Lagunitas every night.
Yeah, this is fucking good. It's better than food. Fuck yeah, woo woo.
They don't get clean water, but Lagunitas is flowing all over.
That is purified through a brewery, man. That is
that was.
Oh, Chocolate Manifesto.
The very first Chocolate Manifesto.
Sitting here collecting.
I've still got my box.
When did Chocolate Manifesto? When did Chocolate Manifesto come out?
Can get it.
About 3 or 4 years ago, I'd say.
I've got like a 2014 bottle of it, I think.
There's if I go around here, all of a sudden there's lines of it, like not lines to get it, but lines of it at the shelves, and no one wants it.
In Michigan, you can just get shit tons of it, and I'm pretty sure it's the first batch that they ever shipped out there.
It's I don't know if it's expensive, but it's $14.99 a bottle. That's probably pretty expensive. I don't know.
Bye, guys.
See you, Chad.
All right. See you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Goodbye, Chad.
All right, Chad's gone. We can talk about him now. I'm just kidding.
It got
Bad
so
mouth the
less.
guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't everyone hate white people?
Yeah, like 2014. That was the bottle of Manifesto I've got. I bought like 2 bottles.
Do you have one?
Chad murdered those.
I have a 2014 bottle of Chocolate Manifesto.
Yeah, but when I said like let's do Chocolate Manifesto, you said no because you can't get it, but you have one.
Because usually we try to stick to doing the same year or a fresh bottle.
Okay, just put your dick away for a second.
Fair, I don't think that beer's
my dick is away, Paul.
Let's just face the fact that Paul is basically Pennsylvanian Ewart. He's never going to show up on BA 101.
Yeah. It's bad enough that there's one Ewart.
I like the fact that I'll bitch about coming on, but I won't come on. That's the best part.
That is exactly like Ewart.
That literally is Ewart. Yeah. Oh, why didn't you guys invite me?
What are you talking
about? I can respect the resolve of both of these individuals.
I think one day that Ewart and I probably will do a beer analysis that you guys can't get. So
that sounds like it should be the penultimate.
The penultimate.
Here's the problem: every time I'm ready to go, it's like, oh no, we're doing it a different night this week. I'm like, I don't get it.
No one's
we
ever
do it every
doing it a
Wednesday,
different night.
We've never done a beer analysis.
You guys fluctuate nights so often, so I don't know.
I know. It's like one week is a Tuesday, next week is a Wednesday. I just can't keep track.
No, I think every day is a Wednesday. I think your old man mind gets confused.
I feel like maybe your wife needs to help you with your personal calendar at this point.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, do you get confused like where women's genitals are? Like one day it was between her legs, the other day it was on her belly button. I don't get it.
Look at my guys. Look at my avatar.
Well, in this day and age, there's so many good transformations now that.
Yeah, I would like to say scientifically, Greg, if you have a knife, a genital could be anywhere on a woman's body.
That's true. A hole's a hole, right?
A hole's a hole, motherfucker.
Hey, we've all watched the New York Ripper. We all know.
That's
terrible. We all know. Right through the eye with the razor blade. Oh, so
sexy. All right. What was it? Has anyone seen the Human Centipede Part 3 where there's the prison rape scene?
I'm sorry, but we don't watch trash.
Jesus Christ.
We'll watch a girl get a razor blade through the eye, but we're not watching trash.
We're not watching that trash.
Hey, I'll fully admit that movie is trash, but it's kind of funny trash.
Well, all I know is if I was going to make a Human Centipede, I would fucking do it a completely different way than that guy did. It's stupid.
Yeah, Paul, there would be no poop involved. Just saying.
Wait, everyone stop. Paul, tell us how you'd make a Human Centipede because
I'm just saying, if you really look at it, you would you would kind of connect them. You would have to cut open a couple things. It wouldn't be as pretty as the human centipede films, but you would connect their digestive system, but leave their lungs separated, and to basically sever the nervous system around there. So you just put you basically sew head to head on ass. So there's
that's totally different from my idea. My idea is basically just a lot of people doing doggy style all on the road.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways to do it, but I'm just saying.
Because I really don't like the idea of poop eating being entered into the whole
equation. Exactly.
Well, that completely nullifies the idea of poop eating. It gets very digested as it goes because no one's mouth is actually in line.
Hey, call me an SJW. I just want a human centipede that actually has consent involved. So it's basically just a bunch of people butt fucking each other instead of fucking.
Well, actually, I
eating
have
each other's
videos
shit.
of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's already videos of the fucking centipede train going up.
You know what? Call me old fashioned, but when that girl had to eat that Asian guy's poop in the first movie, I was rock hard.
I was rock hard too. I mean, I'm not. It's
Jesus
fucking.
Christ.
I love that. I'm so sorry.
I don't even know what's happening.
I'm not sorry at all. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Here you go. I had corn.
Choke
today.
on it, you piece of shit. I wanted to punch her in the eye. I was so happy.
Jesus.
Jeez. On that note, I gotta go get another beer.
Whose channel is this on again?
Unfortunately, mine.
It's always on Nick's. Whenever this is on anyone else's
I'm like
channel,
the fucking whipping boy of YouTube here.
Don't go down.
If there's a shit show tonight,
shooting place up though.
I'm gonna go pee. Bye.
Oh, you ruined it and left.
Yeah. Thanks for leaving me alone, Paul. No.
It's his fault.
Don't worry. I'm still here. I'm just muting myself.
Oh, Jesus, got a piss drunk, Andy.
Masturbating.
What? Oh, it's you. I was gonna say, Greg. Why do you always have a bag of chips next to you? Oh, it's Nick. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, we got a bag of cheesies. More like.
Put them on your table and save everyone the hassle. Just dump them right on your lap and just be like, "Fuck it."
Nick, why don't you have a robot to feed you chips?
Why don't you have Rob the robot? Well, two of them. One to jerk you off.
I sold the Rob the robot.
One to jerk you off.
One to jerk you off with a power glove, and then the other one to feed you chips, and then your life would be complete. You're like,
it'd be like a kind of a different version of the human centipede with robots at both ends.
Oh my god!
Exactly. Why
the fuck did I invite you guys on here?
You ever hear that thing where you pat your head and rub your belly? Can you fist your ass and jerk you off at the same time? It's one of those kind of deals. And then feed you fucking chips. And then that's life.
That's why you need robots.
Thank God Paul's here.
That's why you need robots, because humans can't do that. So if you design it in such a way that on different cams going different directions, it's perfect.
Design it so you can be anally fisted at the same time as you're eating chips.
For fuck's sake, I can't listen to Paul while I'm peeing because I'm peeing. Paul makes the fucking thing of Rob the robot. Meanwhile, I piss all over the seat because I'm laughing so hard.
That's okay. You got it, girl.
I thought it was more like you couldn't pee because you had an erection for me.
Well, that's always true, but I've learned to pee
Why am I
erection.
peeing like I fucked all night?
Why do I have this feeling that this chat's going to be deleted later?
No.
It won't.
There's nothing.
Anyway.
There's nothing on here that's bad.
I think we should take a look and see what the comments are saying right now.
Why would we do that?
There's absolutely no fucking comments.
Good.
They're all in shock.
The condoms are not there.
Everybody's scared off now because of this conversation.
They're not quite sure how to contribute to the centipede discussion.
I like hearing it, but I don't know. That's a very good point.
Once the conversation turns to human centipede, it's kind of over right there.
Paul's Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much,
Jesus Christ.
Once the conversation turns to human centipede, it kind of, goes off the rails right there.
Yeah, we lost 7 viewers. Just kidding.
You gained 7 viewers.
You had no viewers this day.
I just always love
we actually went up by 1 viewer.
Of the first movie where the dude's only doing it because he just has his obsession.
Yeah, that was you watching.
I like things that are put together. That's the plot of the film. He's like, I like dogs that are put together. I like people that are put together. Why not?
Yeah, it's a film for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just an old school bitter son of a bitch. I like films that are put together for a fucking point, like a reason. I don't know. Yep. It's just me.
But you watch weird
like
shit.
like Texas Chainsaw
Mostly.
Massacre basically says, don't go into somebody's house without their permission.
Stop fucking trespassing because this shit happens.
Yeah, seriously.
The end. It's a moral point. It's trying to make a moral point, and this is what happens.
Yeah, pay attention to signs, motherfucker.
Yeah, can you actually read signs for once?
That's Troy's cuts. If you look, Leatherface is actually the real victim in that film. Because
he is the victim because he's terrified by all these people that are fucking trespassing.
Yeah, the dude's just scared.
He's getting inundated by people he doesn't want to deal with. They shouldn't be fucking there, and this poor person has to deal with that shit. And the only way he does it, because if he does it wrong, he's gonna get the shit beat out of him.
And in a modern context, you're basically looking at a person with mental health issues who's being abused by insensitive people.
Absolutely, because I like you and I have talked on LinkedIn about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The most scared person, like we've talked about, the most scared person in that film is Leatherface.
Yep.
I agree. Yep. Well, it's funny because I was watching that movie with Agnes at Halloween for the first time. She does not like horror movies. She's never seen it. She knew nothing about it. And she just saying to me, she's like, why are they going to this person's house? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are they going to somebody's house?
Like,
only you guys can turn Texas Chainsaw Massacre into a case about victim blaming.
No, I'm just saying. It's
victim shaming.
It's true.
Victim shaming.
It's shaming blaming, motherfucker. It's your fault.
He didn't want to kill nobody. They trespassed his house.
A bunch of these. It's basically all these free love hippies who think that no one owns property, and it's all cool, man. It's all casual, and you walk into someone's property and you freak them out.
Oh boy, does Deborah taste terrific!
As a joke, my dad always used to sing that song. He said that signs everywhere song. He says. People caught trespassing, Whammy caught on site, so I jumped the fence and because fuck you. Look at the fucking sign, man. Like, just read that shit. You're gonna get fucking shot. You're gonna get killed. No trespassers. The end. Goodbye. That's Texas Chainsaw in a fucking bundle. Don't do it. Actually, the guy warns him right at the beginning of the film before you even know he's even a part of it. He goes, don't go there, man. You'll get killed. Don't do it. Oh, let's go there anyway. Oh,
gives him a chance. Gives him a chance.
He's like, you don't want to do that. You're gonna get this. If he would have said, look, if you do that, you'll end up in this barbecue. Maybe they wouldn't, but he didn't say it that plainly.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dead will I be?
Yeah, and I mean,
will it be a nice death?
The ironic thing is the whole group, they went there and they're like, we just want to make sure that our grandparents' graves weren't molested. And they discover that they weren't molested. So it's like, you got nothing else to do. Go back home.
No, you're done.
Hey, let's go to this old house we own. Or our parents own.
Well, it's on our family, so we can just go fuck there and have sex.
What's that? What's that weird sound over there? Let's just walk into the fucking bush and find out what it is.
Isn't there an old path or an old lake down there? Yeah, you just go follow that between those trees.
Yeah, and that whole watering hole is dried up as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking Texas. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the wall, I got a question. Supposedly there is a lost nude scene from that movie. Is that their actual footage of that? Is that actually out there somewhere?
There was a scene where the cook was sucking off Leatherface, but it got re-erased.
No, not that one. Apparently, one of the chicks was topless. I heard it was supposedly filmed, but I don't know if it's actually readily available or not.
I've never heard or seen anything like that. I think that's you being weird.
Oh, that one might just be me hoping.
No, actually, Paul, I'm pretty sure on the episode we did, you brought that up.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you brought up that apparently there was a nude scene that was.
He doesn't remember what he talks about on your show.
There was going to be one, but there was never one shot ever.
Oh, okay.
There was never one shot for it. Yeah.
I mean, you get a really great.
I heard the same story about the Harry Potter series. There's supposed to be a lot of nudes in that, and they just never shot them.
Yeah, especially the first movie. Hermione was supposed to be naked the whole time.
The one thing that we did talk about, I don't know if we talked about on the show, but you and I had a conversation about The Howling the one time, and the shot was going to happen where they walk in and you see all these naked women, like werewolf women, all around the thing within chains, and like the victims were in chains. They're all naked, and basically it was a whole nude fest inside the barn and the Howling. And the director went, "This looks fucking stupid. Get rid of it." And he walked back out, like the big post guy who actually is in charge of all the money, who gets funded. He walked in. He goes, "This is fucking stupid."
You mean the executive producer?
The executive. Thank you. He said, "He goes, you know what? Put some fucking clothes on these bitches." And went back in his fucking expensive car and drove away.
Hey,
that was supposed to be in the Howling.
Hey, in part 2, Sybil Danning made up for all that.
She made up for all of it in like 20 scenes, like 10 scenes. She's like,
in 10 scenes and the credits over and over again.
You know what? I gotta tell you something. It just falls off. You know, and then I like the furry Sybil Danning where she's all fucking wolfed out, hairy, naked. Oh my god, so hot.
I've never seen any Howling movie except for the first one.
Watch one,
part 2, Greg.
You need to watch. How about this? Watch. This is my personal pick. Watch 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 4, 5. That's
1, 2, 4.
Watch. Don't.
Which is
don't
the one
watch
where?
3.
Which is the one where they fight vampires?
Yeah, that there's not a vampire. It's a demon. That's Freaks. It's part 6. Don't watch it. Watch 1, 2, and then 4, 5. Those are the good ones.
Well, if I'm watching that many, I'll probably just watch them all just to say I did. But
good luck to you.
You really shouldn't, because I have many times, and it's horrible.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies in that series, and the majority of them are really bad.
8 movies now, eight of them, and they're all horrible.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, well, not the first one. The first one.
Yeah, there's. Awesome. Oh no, let me see. Let me see if I'm correct. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is the Howling Reborn, and it's shit.
Yeah,
it's just shit.
You know what? The first one is just absolutely such a fucking fantastic movie.
It is. It is it's my favorite werewolf movie ever. That's my favorite.
3's weird as fuck because it's like marsupial fucking werewolves.
Yeah, and then you have, then you have that weird fucking alien scene where it bursts out of the girl's fucking stomach.
Yeah, because they got pouches like kangaroos.
Yeah, I'm like,
now here
they're marsupials.
I love the fact that motherfucker doesn't understand. A marsupial doesn't come out of the pouch. It gets born from the pussy, crawls to the pouch, and gets in. It just doesn't come out of the pouch like Alien. That's fucking true. Retard.
Is that the movie with Kristen Stewart where they sparkle in the daylight?
That's a different thing. That's vampires.
Yeah, it's fucking.
There's werewolves in that.
Yeah,
but they're just as much as fucking.
That's 50 Shades of Grey. I think he's talking about.
50. Yeah, it's 50, yeah, that's right. 50 Shades of Light.
Now, do any of the Howling sequels actually connect back to the first movie?
No,
not really.
There's no timeline.
There's only one film that's Howling 4. It is basically a more true representation of the first novel.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Part 2 is actually a direct sequel, but it's only like they reshot scenes.
Yeah, but they were all horrible.
Yeah,
it's
not good.
Yeah, it's not good. They weren't even allowed to show a clip from the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Evil Dead Part 2 where they sort of change the story a little bit.
Sort of, yeah, where they kind of reshoot the story.
That's the problem with Evil Dead 2. But at the same time, it sucks. There's no continuity between any film, and it's just you get confused. Because honestly,
the joy in Part 2 is how
Part 1. If there was Evil Dead Part 1, and it was supposed to be a sequel for Evil Dead Part 2, Ash had to be the dumbest motherfucker to go back there because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing is, at the end of Part 1 rather, you can see Ash getting, dead. Basically, he gets corrupted and he gets dead anyway. So no one wins in Part 1. No one survives. So they basically made a Part 2 as the Part 1. Evil Dead.
Yeah, Part 2, like the first half hour is basically Part 1 compressed, and then it becomes a sequel.
It's a dark comedy, yeah. And then they just go, you know what? We have no rules. We'll make you Army of Darkness. Mm-hmm. No rules. There you go. So, which is a fun film. It's a great film.
I just like it when trees rape people.
Yes, and so do I.
Of course you do.
But that's the problem. There isn't that in Part 2. Unfortunately,
there is not. No.
It's more like draggy, not like.
Do any of you watch Ash versus the Evil Dead?
I've watched the first 2 seasons, and they were really good.
I have 2 seasons, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's a good show. And what I liked is, are they on? They're on season 2 or season 3 at this point.
3 now.
Like 3's coming up, or 3's already been shown.
3's already going.
Okay, yeah, because there was the one where his sister returned, and I like that they actually used the actress from the original Evil Dead to play his sister.
Shelley.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that series is really good. It really is.
Oh
really
yeah, I was at series 2. They actually showed like the door of his sister and stuff. I was like, oh, that's getting one of those.
It's total fucking fan service.
I'm getting a fan boner. Oh, evil.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, because the Ash vs Evil Dead, they in season 2 they show like that's your Shelley's room and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm getting boy.
I love the idea of Bruce Campbell as like an Otis Shape Ash who's got to wear a girdle to suck his gut in, and
oh yeah, yeah. No, it's a really good show. Also, if you've ever had the opportunity to see Evil Dead the musical, I highly recommend it. Even if you're not somebody who likes theater or musical, I highly recommend and for somebody like Paul, go into the splatter zone, which is the first few rows, and you'll get sprayed all over with blood.
What if you love theater musical, but you just hate the horror genre?
Then fuck you.
What do you mean? I'd like
good answer.
Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry for having a little culture.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, so you know, if you like horror movies, you can't have culture. Okay, that's good stuff.
Well, I'm just saying I have culture. I'm not saying you can't have both. I'm just saying that I have that without having.
You're saying horror movies aren't part of culture. That's what you're saying.
Well, not the culture. That's real culture. That's all.
Yeah, you're out of your fucking mind.
Okay, well now I feel like an idiot because I did not realize that the 3rd season had already started. I thought that was still coming up. I gotta go download all those episodes.
Yeah.
Because I stopped the 2nd season. That I love the first 2 seasons. I'm sure the 3rd will be great too.
Yeah, I got to get into it. I've been recently. I've been watching Happen Leonard, which is really cool, like Southern detective gothic kind of thing, and there's a little bit of supernatural shit in it as well. Not a lot, but a little teeny bit. And also The Terror that just premiered on AMC, which is about the Franklin expedition where they were trying to find the Northwest Passage or whatever through the Arctic or whatever.
Yeah, the one where the ship, Franklin. The one guy actually survived. He did it twice.
But they're turning it into like a fucking Lovecraftian kind of shit where they're being hunted by like this fucking monster and shit out on the ice fields.
Because they're doing the Arctic instead of the Antarctic, so they're gonna use some kind of monster. Okay, that's cool. Some kind of
good.
Like that.
I have a TiVo because I was TiVoing Walking Dead, so I got that.
It is really good. Like it's seriously like historical drama wise. It's as good as like Master that Russell Crowe fucking film
Master and Commander.
Master and Commander. Yeah. Like detail wise, it's that great, but then it sort of subtly introduces slight fucking horror elements into it too, and it's really really well done.
Okay, so the Franklin expedition where they're on foot, right? It was like a dog sled.
Yeah, they got stuck in the ice floe.
Stuck in the ice trying to find the Northwest Passage.
Or was it the one where they were in the boat? They got stuck and they had to go to land. And they had to
they were in boats, and the boats got stuck in the ice.
The boat one where they got stuck and there was cannibalism involved and stuff. That was the Franklin one, right?
I can't quite remember, but
the guy survived. He did 2 other expeditions to the Arctic. He was a fucking tough motherfucker. He survived.
I don't think anybody survived the Franklin expedition.
Yeah, no one survived that.
The one goes to the Arctic twice, and I can't remember what. There was one that was a foot, one on foot, and then there was the one on the boat. Yeah. I think. So that's
the 2 boats were the Erasmus, the Erebus.
The HMS Erebus and the Terror.
That just happened. That was just started. That was just that
started
series.
Oh Jesus!
Cool. Check it out. Hopefully, I hope they go on fucking box sets because I'll just buy the whole thing. I'll buy the seasons. That's what I do with Evil Dead. I buy the seasons.
They're not assholes like Netflix who don't fucking release DVDs
or Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Westworld 2 is coming out soon.
What was that?
Westworld season 2 is coming out soon. If anybody cares,
I haven't watched Westworld yet.
I haven't seen the first one, but I've heard the first one's quite good though.
Oh, dude, it's incredible. It's in my opinion, like the best, one of the best shows that come out in a while.
Actually, last night I watched on Netflix. I watched a Netflix movie called ARQ. It's a time travel fucking movie, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. Check it out if you want to kill an hour and a half.
If you liked Westworld, the original movie,
I did.
Conceptually, I mean, it's obviously very similar, but just way more. It's beautifully done, just beautifully put together with a lot of it just visually, intoxicating.
Yeah,
check it out.
I was intending to binge it. I mean, already it was like Ed Harris playing the Yul Brynner role. I was already on board. It was.
Plus, there's apparently a lot of naked people in it.
Yeah, good and bad.
Good and bad.
Good and bad naked.
He's talking about penis. There's tons of penis.
There's no such thing as bad naked. It's just different kind of naked.
I suppose. Well, bad naked, I guess, would be human centipede, but whatever.
Yeah. Eating poop naked. Okay, so I got to watch the new season of Ash vs. Evil Dead. I got to catch up on Westwood. And Chris is just like, fuck you guys, I'm going home. But he is home, so what the hell?
Going in the hot tub.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't blame him. Listen, as we all know, there's nothing wrong with multiple men jerking off in a hot tub. As Nick will soon learn in May.
Well, if you keep it hot enough, it sanitizes itself, right?
That's right. You just get float. Oh, speaking of floating semen, Chris is back.
No, I'm trying to change my avatar. I'm trying to make a new one. But
because that Teku Murray shit's kind of played out.
I can't wait until we can physics all the Niagara Brewing Company.
The Strange Bruising thing's dead like his channel.
Wait, no, I have content coming.
Liar.
Sure you do.
No, I have plans.
Well, we finally learned that Joe's not a liar, but how do we know you're not?
Well, to be fair, Joe's been lying for 6 years, and now he's just decided to not lie.
Yeah, but you will be 60 by the time 6 years passes. We can't wait for that.
I will. I may film some content tomorrow.
All right.
I won't post it, but I'll film it. I may film it. Otherwise, it'll be the week after.
You can't
film it. It has to be by Sunday. What? It has to be by Sunday.
Why?
1 week after Joe's channel.
I didn't. What the fuck timeline are you talking about that we agreed to at any point in time?
Okay, here's the Facebook ultimatum, guys. If Eeyore doesn't fucking post something by Sunday, we all unfriend him and kick him out of the fucking Facebook.
And if any of you are still friends with Ewart, I'm gonna unfriend you for being friends with Ewart.
That's right. Fuck
there you
this
go.
guy.
Listen. I have content on my channel if you go to it.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You got like some kind of weird preview video of Strange Bruisings, what it used to be. And a teaser of what life used to be like back when in your 40s.
Actually, funny story. I actually got a new subscriber today doing Beer Analysis 101.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got 3.
Somebody from the chat. Well, okay, well, you actually have content on your channel. I don't.
You do too, but you just haven't you have to unprivate everything.
Yeah. See,
nobody wants to see it. Do you want to see do you want to see Fat Greg doing the old beer mail unboxings?
Yeah, we want to see something. Fucking just do something. God damn it.
Yeah, bring up the old Fat Greg. Yeah.
Bring old Fat Greg back.
Fat Greg, he's so jolly.
He is jolly, yeah.
Who's Fat Greg?
I saw this photo of like a big chick who had multiple chins, and she had a tattoo on one of her chins that just said "fuck you."
Classy lady.
It's like, yeah.
And if she ever loses all the weight and she hits like her 50s, then she's gonna get like the fucking turkey neck that most women get, when they get older.
I was gonna say it would just migrate down and it would be like a upper boob tattoo.
Yeah. Sorry to all the female viewers out there, but it's true. You're sensitive about your neck cords. For
all 1.5 of you out there.
Yeah,
we apologize.
Yeah, 1.5. We've got 2 people watching right now.
Do butterflies get tattoos of fucking MILFs on their fucking backside?
At least we have no dislikes. That's what matters to me.
Not really. Doesn't matter. They're just views.
You,
I can
you
fix that.
say that, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
look.
fucking throw a dislike your way.
Fucking, I'm already on that now.
Who doesn't like a tramp stamp? It's literally you're spending a whole bunch of money to have a tattoo put on your back that the only person that's ever going to see is the guy who's fucking you doggy style.
You know what's the most fun thing is like if you're like working with a chick or you just know a chick or whatever and you think, oh, she's the most sweetest innocent thing ever. Then she bends over one time and her jeans are a little too short and you see the tramp stamp, you're like, oh, okay.
Actually, there's some ladies at my work like that I'm just like, oh, you seem innocent. Whoa, you got the tramp stamp.
Thanks, Lee. Somebody actually did throw a dislike.
Oh, really? I threw a like, so we're still up. We're 5-1. So you pay technically you have 4 likes.
Back.
Sorry, I had to
disconnect.
disconnect in order to throw a dislike down.
Sounds about right.
Sounds like a Ewart thing to do.
I won't dislike Joe's stuff, but Nick all day.
You're tomorrow. Actually, in 2.5 hours is Agnes's birthday. Are you going to come visit us?
Oh.
Not tomorrow.
Can I friend Agnes on Facebook?
You can friend Agnes on Facebook all you want.
Friends with her on Facebook. At least I think
she's over 18, so it's okay.
How come Agnes hasn't sent me a friend request? I don't get it.
That's a beg for it.
She wants to keep you on the down low.
Yeah, she's a classy lady. She's not going to just give it to you. You have to at least ask.
Why does Agnes's last status say, please fucking help me? I don't want to be married to this guy anymore.
And then she has a photo of a noose around her neck.
Yeah.
No, I see a picture of her pussy on Facebook here.
Wow.
Or the
yeah,
cat,
you probably would.
You know what? I'm gonna friend her right now.
Go ahead, friend her. She'll friend you.
Her profile picture's terrible though right now. But...
I don't even know what her profile picture is.
It's you and her fucking getting married. God.
Oh, Jesus, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
What a boner killer.
It is hideous.
Forget it. I'm retracting my friend request.
I'm literally ruining her social life.
Oh shit, she's married? Oh.
I thought you guys were just talking about it. I didn't think it was real.
No, it was true. There's a ring on that finger. I don't wear a wedding ring, but she does.
It's good to see there's at least half a commitment there.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's me and her. Oh, yeah, there's me and my bald head.
What the fuck? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's me and her there. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, the fuck? I never heard such disinterest. It's like, yeah, that's me and her, all right.
Fuck.
I don't think I've heard that kind of disdain since Al Bundy was still in his fucking heyday. Yeah, that's me and Peg right there. Yep.
I think it's fun if you look back far enough.
Down to one viewer.
If you look back far enough, you'll find a picture of Greg with hair in her.
Yeah. Actually, that's true. You will.
It's so funny, actually, to see.
You know, I think I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna take us offline right now.
Yeah, take us
offline. There's one person watching, and I'm pretty sure that's me.
That's me.
I got lots of fun things to say, but I can't say online.
Yeah. Chris Peters killed all those women.
Yeah.